Live from Charlotte, North Carolina, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Bobcats at the Time Warner Cable Arena. And brought to you by State Farm, here's a quick look at our starting lineups. Hey guys, taking a look at Ray Allen, what do you think we'll see from him?
One of the great shooters in the history of the game. I mean, Ray Allen is just amazing with that deep range, incredible accuracy, and he can also put the ball on the deck a little bit once or twice, pull up jump shots, get to the foul line. Allen's just one of the most consistent scorers we've had in the game for a long time.
And he's rehearsed that motion for so long. It's automatic. I mean, it's... Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. You know, Kevin, that's just him doing his thing. I mean, that's who he is, launching himself at the basket. I mean, he thrust himself at the basket. He's an angry driver and attacker of the rim.
And the highlight reel replay, brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff.
And the Bobcats really decided to focus more on the analytical side of advanced scouting. And we'll see if that has an effect on Charlotte's success here the next couple of seasons.
Thomas kicks to Gordon. The feed to Haywood. That's good. On defense, the Bobcats. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What did you find out, Doris?
We talked about the impact players on these two teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, he said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
Thanks, Doris. Steve, you look at the front office of the Bobcats. Clark, you know, that analytical scouting is something now off the Moneyball baseball idea is kind of catching some steam, it seems like, in the NBA. And down the road for teams like Charlotte, you know, I think could pay off for them.
Well, it's got a chance, but you've got to combine the sabermetrics with some real good, astute evaluation of players and establishing a culture for how you want to play, and then plugging players into that culture, character plus ability. So the Bobcats are going to have to look at it from all angles in a 360-degree format to get this thing turned around.
Gordon kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Charlotte moving it around. Lock at 6. Wade against Walker. Over Wade. Walker's shot is off.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look. You know, I think Kemba Walker's excellent balance and nimble feet set him apart. I mean, and some attribute that to his background in dance. I mean, he studied it extensively from a young age, even performed at the Apollo Theater as a kid on a number of occasions.
Did you study dance, Clark?
No, I did not.
And that's just one of their first 4 field goals to begin this game.
Wade with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Wade misses.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Walker's shot is off. And for Walker, do you think, Steve, that background in performing from a young age is also a factor in Kemba's confidence on the big stage?
I guess, Kevin, because, you know, from the first moment that I saw Kemba Walker play, he had enormous presence for a little guy. You could see the confidence and the belief in his game. It's one of the reasons he was able to lead UConn to that national championship.
Gordon gets to Haywood. Back to Gordon. Trying to get back on track. They get it back. Thomas. Nice second effort. Good job staying with it. Thomas got his first 2 points of the night. Passes it to Harrington. Here's Clutch. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harrington against Thomas. Back to Harrington. And the layup is good.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against New York.
And Kevin, what I like most about that win was their offensive creativity. They had a really varied approach to the game, and it worked well.
And they sure did shoot the ball well too, Steve, and that never hurts.
Thomas, good.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Feeds it to Harrington. Goes for the alley-oop.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Walker with it. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Here's Gordon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, when you look at Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra, a lot of pressure on him early on when the Heat went out and acquired the big three. And for a young head coach, there were a lot of questions about whether he'd be able to get them where they needed to go and command their respect.
He's taking care of business at the line, and you expect nothing less from him. Of course, a terrific... Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
Outside, Walker kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Now Haywood inside. Gordon. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Bobcats. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Throws up the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
They've been dominant in the paint. That's how they've built this early lead.
Well, they're piling it on in there. I mean, that's where all their points are coming from, in the paint area.
And now the first time out called here for the Bobcats. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, that was very sloppy in that first matchup. It was a poorly played game. And it turned into a blowout because they continued to turn the ball over and they didn't execute offensively.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Heat leading by 9. Dishes to Wade. Guarded by Walker. Good luck. Bobcats with the rebound. And it's hard to forget what Steve mentioned. The turnovers really piled up last time.
Yep, Steve's always on top of it, as are you. You can bet their coach was on top of it as well and didn't let them forget about that. It was an embarrassing statistic and an embarrassing loss.
James, and he sinks the layup. LeBron's now got 5 now.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Here's Gordon, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wade with the ball. He kicks it to LeBron. Rebound by Ben Gordon.
You got to like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Here's LeBron, and finally they hit one. He has 7.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Here's Gordon. Charlotte again missing.
They're in attack mode early, guys, really cleaning up the glass.
Well, it's +5 in rebounding here in the first quarter. I mean, in a 4-quarter game, if that margin continues, that's +20 rebounds. That would be almost assuring a win.
Now here's Walker, looking for his first bucket of the game. And the basket by Gordon.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
The Heat leading by 13. He dishes it to Harrington. Thomas is on him. Here's Clutch. He passes to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. And finished off by LeBron.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Now Walker averaging 18 points a game. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And LeBron throws it down hard.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively in large measure. I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
Walker against Wade. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. over Allen. That's good from Kid Gilchrist on the assist by Thomas.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
The drive by Wade. Can't hit. Bobcats trail by 15. And here's Walker. Again, the Bobcats score. And for the Heat, they're shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Bobcats, we've got Kemba Walker, Tyrus Thomas out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Michael Kidd Gilchrist, and it's Sessions in at the shooting guard position.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for him. The defense has to clamp down here.
Chalmers dishes to Harrington, working on Biyombo. Here's Clutch. He had an 18-point outing in the last.
How about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Clutch in their last time out against the Knicks. Boy, was he tremendous. He had 18 points and really orchestrated the offense as well as he piled up the assist totals. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And confidence, Clark. He showed last game, it was a big-time testament to his ability to be a game changer.
Kevin, absolutely. His teammates and coaches love that kind of game.
Well, he has that kind of potential, and to show it like that in a big-time situation, that was impressive. It's hard to think of a better athlete than LeBron James, but when you talk agility and fluidity on the basketball court, I don't think you can do any better than Dwayne Wade.
Here's Kid Gilchrist.
Well, you talk about a guy who battles on every possession. He's definitely a guy I think of. How many times have we seen him go way out of his way to try to make a play?
Yeah, I like the way he freely gives up his body to make a winning play, to make a play that helps his team. That speaks to me to his competitive nature.
For the Bobcats, Biyombo comes in for Tyrus Thomas. And it's Henderson for Sessions. And Miami with a change here, too. Cole's checked in. Here's Clutch. The pass to Harrington. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. So the Bobcats will take it the other way.
And, Steve, you mentioned it. Wade's great agility. You talked about it. And that quality for me is really a big part of what makes him so special and fun to watch. I mean, he glides through defenders with such grace and such control, whereas LeBron has that ability, but when he attacks, it's more smash mouth. He's coming at you and through you with force that we've rarely seen in an NBA body.
Here's Walker. Charlotte again missing.
Another board for them, and they've got a huge advantage in that regard.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise. I mean, rebounding one of the true barometers in winning basketball games, and if you rebound better, you typically are going to win ball games and do it comfortably.
Kid Gilchrist with it. Wade picks him up. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. The Heat leading by 18. Pass to Wade. Back to LeBron. Harrington. Here's Clutch. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. The Heat need to get a shot off. 13 feet away. Good. And the Heat lead by 20. The Bobcats have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. And you look at Clutch, a fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
Boy, is he tough on the inside, guys. It's been a really good stretch for him defensively.
Yeah, I like his swagger for a rookie. I mean, he wants guys bringing the ball inside on him so he can show them what he's got in there.
Off the screen, And it's good. 6 points now in the game for Walker.
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
The dish to Cole. Just 5 to shoot. There's the bucket. Good. Harrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's his first three-pointer, so maybe that one will get him started.
And Walker kicks to Biombo. Henderson. The feed to Kid Gilchrist. Makes the lead pass. And that one's good by Henderson. Here's Cole. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's Clutch. LeBron James on the wing. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Boy, he's been so cool out there. Composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
Walker with it. 6 points for him. Off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And the Bobcats with it. Bobcats trail by 13. There's a screen. Back to Williams. Left side Williams. Backing him down. Thomas. The fadeaway. Gordon. Just 2 to shoot. Over Lewis. Kept alive. Thomas, no good.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Here's Clutch. And he slams it in one-handed.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You got to just shake your head on that one.
The Bobcats have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Now here's Walker. Back to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Here's Mullins. Again, the miss by the Bobcats. And here's Miami. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Chalmers. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat with second quarter ends in a tight one. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's a good one going on out in Charlotte. Glad to have you with us for our halftime report. Miami up on top against Charlotte. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. LeBron James is having himself a big-time performance. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. A scrappy effort by Charlotte. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard. Kemba Walker has been coming up big for him. He has 8 points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going. And now, back to the game in Charlotte. Thanks so much for joining us.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 21 points and 4 assists. I tell you what, his halftime rest was well-earned and well-deserved. He worked hard in that first half.
And it paid major dividends, Clark. His output offensively was off the charts.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Clutch in at shooting guard. LeBron James is out there with Al Harrington. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Allen in at the small forward position.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Bobcats trail by 4. Now Walker. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Thomas. Can't hit from the elbow. The second chance bucket is good. Thomas got 6.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Here's Clutch. Passes it to Harrington. Heat moving the ball around. James. Oh, the one-hand jam.
That's what he does. Attack the heart of the defense and get straight to the rim.
Outside, Walker. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Thomas. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Bobcats have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct in the change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line. You know, the Miami Heat are relatively young as a team in terms of NBA history. Joined the league in 1988, but really hit the ground running and have been a force in the East since they became part of the league.
It's hauled in by Thomas. Bobcats trail by 3. Here's Walker. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Walker's got 10 points in the game. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Well, you look at the Heat, you take away the first 3 years of the franchise as they were building from scratch since 1991. They have only missed the playoffs 5 times. Steve, I think that's an amazing stat.
Yeah, the franchise quickly came in and established itself way back as one of the tougher opponents to deal with in the East. They've done a nice job of establishing themselves as a model organization in the NBA over the years.
Feeds to Haywood. Outside Thomas. Count the bucket. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Clutch. Back to LeBron. Working on Haywood. Fades away. Again, the Heat good for 2.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long. Well, I heard that LeBron still rides his bike to the arena now and again on game day, and he's an avid cyclist, I guess. And when you're down in Miami, you got to make the most of that Miami weather, don't you?
Yes, you do.
There's one thing about the alley-oop. You can't fire the pass in there. You've got to have some air under that pass. It needs a little hang time.
That's exactly right. A lot of finesse, just like that one was. Perfectly thrown.
And that's what makes the play so much fun to watch. There's finesse on the front end, but then power on the end.
There's Gordon with the 3.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Beautiful there. They're trying to pull away.
Well, with smart basketball, little by little, they're building on their lead here.
Bobcats trail by 7. And going back to LeBron, you know, he's always enjoyed bicycles. He said as a kid in Akron, in fact, he'd tool around on his bike looking for pickup games.
Understand that feeling.
Steve, you're a big bicyclist, I know. What do you think about that story?
Well, I think it's great. You know, I mean, he has his charity event. I think it's called Wheels for Education every summer in Akron, a charity bike-a-thon, encouraging kids to stay active and to stay in school.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Sessions is checked in, and so it looks like the Bobcats will retain possession here. Gives him the lead pass, and finish off by Kid Gilchrist.
I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Here's Clutch. He's got 12. For 3, Harrington. That is good. Harrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Even when they're D'ing him up, I mean, he's a very good shooter from out there.
Outside, Walker. Kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist gets a screen from Thomas. Here's Haywood, and he zips to the basket and lays it in. Haywood's got 8 points.
Great pick, and that gave him enough space to get to the hoop and finish.
Down low, here's Wade. That's good. And the Heat lead by 10.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
And that one's good.
What a great example of how to set a good pick. He really allowed his man a wide open look.
Here's Clutch. Dishes it to Harrington from outside the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
You know, with their lead and the success they're having from behind the three-point arc, there's no reason to get away from it. Stay with it.
Heat check. I mean, just find out if you're hot. Once they're going, keep firing.
Now here's Sessions. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas. Wade is covering. Here's Haywood. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Heat leading by 11. Allen passes to Harrington. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Thomas. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And stolen by LeBron. One-on-one here. But they recover it. He kicks it to Allen. Second shot opportunity. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got his 7th assist in the game. And Walker kicks to Thomas. Kid Gilchrist. Haywood backing down. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. And out of bounds as the Bobcats gain possession.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Bobcats have performed. Second in blocks.
Here's Clutch. He dishes it to Wade. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here's Clutch. Henderson defending. Back to Harrington. Lets the 3 fly. And that is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Now Haywood inside. To halt the run. Walker the pass to Gordon. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. And you look at Clutch, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Dwayne Wade, also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
Well, the offensive efficiency the past month for both these guys is just off the charts. I mean, they are playing with so much confidence.
Free throw good. Gordon.
You know, the Bobcats seem to have had some momentum in 2010 when the franchise made its lone playoff appearance, but they seem to have sputtered out after that and now are clearly in full rebuild mode.
Shane Battier is checked in for the Heat. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. He feeds it to Cole, into Harrington. And it's Miami with another.
And what an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Back to the last and only playoff showing for the Bobcats. They did seem to be a team on the rise that year, but unfortunately, Steve, they just couldn't keep it going.
Well, they couldn't keep the talent together. Remember, they had Tyson Chandler, they had Jared Wallace. They had guys who were pretty highly paid, and they decided to cut back on expenses and kind of retool with some future draft picks. And unfortunately, that's a long process sometimes.
Clutch, and another basket for Miami.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Gordon kicks to Taylor. There's the pass to Walker. It's blocked.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
Showing no mercy. They are getting after them at both ends of the floor.
Continuing to add to the lead as the minutes tick away.
Pass to Taylor. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Gets the bucket. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
Seems to have lost his touch this quarter, guys. 1 field goal in 5 attempts.
The Heat leading by 15. Here's Cole. Here's Clutch. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Heat have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. LeBron is checked in for Miami. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Bobcats trail by 18. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Carroll, but they get it back. Henderson dishes to Taylor. There's the dish to Gordon. He passes it to Taylor. Back to Gordon. Over Wade, and again, Ben Gordon. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Clutch. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat lead by 16. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Come out and join the crowd. Watch your Heat live and in person.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's send it out to our Dorisburg. Doris?
Kev, as you might have guessed, the uncontainable game today goes to the Miami Heat. No problems for them so far in this one.
The feed now to Kid Gilchrist. Walker. Wade is covering. Wade with the block. We've got Michael Kid Gilchrist. Kemba Walker is out there with Ben Gordon. Then there's Tyrus Thomas. And it's Haywood in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And, guys, 10 of their last 12 points coming in the paint.
Yeah, I like their aggressiveness on offense, but the question is, where's the defense? They've got to put up some resistance here.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Clutch. Leads him in there. Wade. Lewis. Lots of room. Bobcats with the rebound. Haywood's got 8 rebounds in this game. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
I tell you, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Brooklyn game turns out.
The Heat leading by 16. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Allen's shot is off.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Walker the pass to Gordon. Over Allen. And it's Gordon missing.
I don't like his body language, guys, right now. He looks like he's completely out of rhythm.
And then Wade slams it in.
You know, it's really the kind of game you expect from him, guys. I mean, extremely efficient, taking a lot of good shots.
And Walker kicks to Gordon. To the inside. Puts it up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Wade dishes to Lewis. Here's Clutch. Back to Lewis. Pass to Wade. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Gordon. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. The Heat leading by 14. Back to LeBron. Here's Clutch. Feeds it to Allen. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Allen. And it's 29 points for LeBron.
Then you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
And so here's Charlotte. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Here's Clutch. Lewis outside. Here's Clutch. Lets it go with a three. That's good. Clutch has got 22 points.
And you can just see what his offense means to this team. I mean, it's obvious. They really rely on him to score the basketball.
Pulls up, high post, and it's Gordon missing.
Good, tough defense there, getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for you.
Kicks it to Thomas. Dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kid Gilchrist sets the pick for Gordon. And good on the basket. Book it. Gordon's got 8 here in the quarter.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
Here's Clutch. LeBron outside. Makes the alley-oop pass. And Wade slams it in.
How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, 2 teammates in total sync right there. You're right, Clark.
Very harmonic.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
And here's Walker. 18 feet out. Gordon. And then Thomas with the dunk.
That's what he's all about. That's who he is, retrieving those misses and exploding right back to the bucket.
Prime example of it right there, no question. Good point, Clark.
Yeah, great rebounder and a great finisher, so that's a difficult combination to deal with for the defense.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Heat lead by 19.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Got a piece of it. Inside. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Walker. Walker gets a screen from Kid Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wade with the ball. Walker the pass to Thomas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. Al Harrington's checked in for Rashard Lewis. The Heat leading by 19 points. On the wing, Dwayne Wade, defended by Gordon. Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 31 points for LeBron.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
And here we go. LeBron heading to... Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
Yeah, a breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Here's Gordon. Shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Clutch. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Clutch. He kicks to Allen. LeBron right side. The open look. Gets it to go. LeBron's now got 14 points here in the second half.
coming up big now. He's made every shot he's taken this quarter.
Gordon kicks to Haywood. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. To the middle. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Here's Clutch. LeBron outside. Down low. Here's Wade. And there's another one for the Heat.
Another inside bucket. They've had a huge edge in points in the lane.
That's what every coach preaches, inside out, reversible clothing.
Walker against Wade. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Up with it. Rebound by the Heat.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Back to Walker. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Heat. Harrington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gordon dishes to Walker. Back to Gordon. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. With the lead pass. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. 19 points now in the game for Walker. LeBron outside. Here's Clutch. Takes a 3. That drops.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
They grabbed their own miss. LeBron kicks to Harrington. Here's Clutch. Launches a 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
And the Bobcats have changed their look on the floor. And a new group in for the Heat. Joel Anthony's checked in for LeBron. Adier comes in for Al Harrington. James Jones, who's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade. There's Williams with the 3. Offensive rebound. The Heat shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Back to Chalmers. Here's Clutch. He feeds it to Chalmers. Adier outside. Tries it from 19. The shot is off.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
Here's Henderson. The shot's good. Sessions making the play.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The pass to Batty. Here's Clutch. Clock at 6. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Yeah, this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yep, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
Henderson, no good. Chalmers with it. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Your name kept coming up as your teammates talked about the key elements in the win tonight. How does it feel to hear that they had such positive things to say about your play?
I definitely appreciate it. It's one thing to get praise from the media or from the fans, but it means a lot to know your teammates are behind you. These are the guys you're going to battle with all season long, and in many ways, I'm pushing myself to the limit for them as much as I am for me or anyone else. We had a really good game tonight, and I just want to maintain that level of play as long as we can.